keeps me in Ann Arbor? One, I just love it. It's a great place.
With its intellectual stimulation, with its cultural stimulation, being around people that are continuing to learn and grow. And this is a place where you can do that.
This is a town that I think is absolutely right-sized. It has that synergy that comes when you put people in close proximity, and great ideas come out of that.
It has a tremendous community spirit. It's an economic engine, and it's a town that is just real fun to live in. Ann Arbor gets into you very quickly.
There's a different ecosystem here that supports the arts, with all of the arts and culture organizations that are able to thrive and do such beautiful, important works, many of which are at very low cost and very accessible.
Sweating, they turn left, teeth marks on the dot.
We want to be a cultural center, not just for Michigan, but for the entire Midwest.
Open seal, mooded beige, kind of less non-simple.
Whether it's the Power Center, Hill Auditorium, a Michigan Theater, we have our own symphony orchestra, which is extraordinarily talented.
These are places that Ann Arborites go to every day to enjoy and be inspired. It makes our downtown great. It makes life in Ann Arbor something that just has a tremendous quality to it.
And that kind of embodies it, that in this town you can have a variety of interest, feel passion for all of it, and more people are saying, I want to go to Ann Arbor.
So y'all come out to Ann Arbor here. Have a good time.
Ann Arbor's parks are incredibly accessible. They are interspersed throughout the community. We really value and strive for having neighborhood parks within a quarter mile of every resident, and for the most part, we hit it.
We are extremely lucky in that we have parks really along the length of the Huron River as it goes through Ann Arbor. There's Barton, and then you go down to Bandimere, go past Argo, Riverside, Broadway, Island, Fuller, Furstenberg, Gallup. So you're able to take this trip through a river that's about 1.5 miles away from kind of the middle of really a very vibrant small city and completely get away, be surrounded by nature.
There's a great enthusiasm for being outdoors. One of the things I love to do in the winter here is go to the parks and rent cross-country skis and go on these beautiful groomed trails, and it's turnkey. It's so easy.
The seasons are really very beautiful here. There's nothing that beats a Michigan summer. Nothing. It's as good as it can be anywhere in the world.
It just keeps going and going, all of the different things that you can do, not just actually within the park system in entirety, but at one park alone. And I think in some ways people who live in Ann Arbor oftentimes see kind of the health and the well-being of the park system as reflective of the health and the well-being of the community.
I would say that it just feels very comfortable and easy to hang out. Go to a restaurant, go to a bar, just walk around downtown. I will bump into people that I know, and the night will just evolve into something very different and exciting.
We are at 160% of national average in going out to eat. We love our restaurants. We love them a lot.
All it takes is walking a few blocks in any direction, and you're bound to find something that's absolutely remarkable that maybe you've never heard of before, or that, God, I've never tried this, it's absolutely wonderful.
I hope I don't end up at Fleetwood too often at 2 a.m. Because that means it has been a very long day.
The variety of food and the incredible quality of that variety of food within Ann Arbor, I think you'd have to challenge somebody to go to a place like New York or Chicago or LA to really see what's going on in this town. But I think Ann Arbor really prides itself on supporting, sustaining that sort of local diversity that really gives Ann Arbor that unique feel that you really don't find in very many other cities throughout the country.
Some are happy and some are sad.
On her. Right now, right?
Like day number 2.
Great things are happening in the schools. I am always amazed at the kinds of experiences that are basically free to any child in Ann Arbor.
Our goal is for students to graduate with choices and to be able to be competent in a number of areas so that they may choose their passion and connect their learning to a passion.
Schools rally around their students. Each school is unique and set apart. It's not a factory system. It's not public school number 2.
Being in Ann Arbor means that our students experience a diverse learning setting, and they're going to have a huge, well-rounded breadth of learning opportunity to include world language, to include any number of electives. But at the beginning and the end of the day, they're going to have educators that care deeply about students and for whom relationship is the currency of teaching and learning.
The education system here has choices. I think that's the great thing about Ann Arbor. It's not both the public school system, the faith-based schools, as well as private schools. I think that makes Ann Arbor very attractive.
What we take for granted is rare in other communities in terms of the breadth of programming, the quality of programming, and that we teach and learn the whole child. We really attend to that whole child, arts-infused learning experience.
Watching many people come and go, the ones who came here and found things that they didn't expect were the ones who ended up falling in love with this area and deciding to really make it their home.
It just feels good. You feel like you are a part of a community. You feel like there's support in your community, and you feel like it's a place that you could really live. I feel really great about Ann Arbor. Again, I love it, and yeah, it's my city.